All right. Hello, hello, everyone. Of course, this is your favorite non-schedule following tiny YouTuber, Forlorn Scout. And I welcome everyone back to Khazad-dûm. Now, last time, in episode 4, this is going to be episode 5, we had finally pushed out of the mountain after rebuilding the army a little bit, and we have marched on Anon and Arod. And we have the current Goblin High Chieftain Lunnag the Bloody, here with a frankly very small and not very good army, and he doesn't have a very good unit either. It's okay. Mountain Orc Hunters are okay, but they're not great. Lord Oin, the Liberator of Khazad-dûm, is leading the attack, and he has a small army, as you can see there. Better, but still small. We don't have a very large force to work with currently, mostly because we have a sorry, I had to plug something in. Anyway, so we don't have a very large force of good troops to work with, so just kind of have to cobble together whatever I can get my hands on. So anyway, so we are going to be attacking, of course, assaulting the city because there's like nothing here, because there's no large garrison. Anyway, so just some channel stuff. First off, I know this video is going to be coming out quite a bit later than the kind of 1 to 2 videos a week I had initially promised. I've been quite busy. Had a couple business trips I had to do, and so I haven't really had the time to do videos. So have a little bit of time today, the day I'm doing the videos. I'm going to try and do a couple videos, and so get those out. In addition to that, Thrawn's Revenge did release an update. So the Pentastar series is ending because I just don't feel like reinstalling an old version of the mod. So the Pentastar series is over. Whether I replace it with something, whether it's like another Thrawn's Revenge series or it's something else entirely, or nothing at all, depending on my time, we'll have to see. But just so everyone's aware, that series is over. I know it doesn't really matter. Not very many people watched it anyway, so it's not a big deal. Now, anyway, Khazad-dûm. I already have a save game for this, so I'm just going to go right into the battle. I believe we have a ram. I didn't actually check that. Perhaps should have done that. Oh yeah, we have a couple rams. That's fine. Alright, so we will start the deployment. And this is the little orcish mountain camp of Anon et Arod, with the very sinister looking tower and the very sinister looking cave thing with like claws on it, and then the ramshackle pits and tents and the wall. It's not exactly a formidable fortress. However, we have to assault it regardless. So what I am going to do, the cavalry I don't foresee being very useful here. I I'll put them into a group. I'm suspecting a lot of the heavy work here is going to be done by Oin and this unit of Khazad-dûm Reclaimers. Let's start the battle. See what we got here. I don't think they had some javelins. They had to have that warg pack. Mostly it's just javelins. So we're gonna bring the ram up. We're gonna bring Oin and company up, and we're going to bring the archers up as well. I'm gonna kind of put these guys off to the side in case they decide to like send the warg pack like out the side or something weird. But it is nice playing Divide and Conquer again, playing Khazad-dûm. The version, was it like 5.2 update? Which I don't know when that's going to get released. But it looks quite good. That has a Dale expansion in it. And I was thinking after I finish up these series, whichever one it might be, it's probably going to be honestly, even though I started it second, the Khazad-dûm series is probably going to be the first to end, because my goal with it essentially is just to go up and take Gundabad and maybe knock out Angmar. But beyond that, it's I don't have any particularly grand, like, world-conquering ambitions. Well, those wargs are not dying. No, now they're starting to. So these guys gonna throw their hammers? They're doing it. Oh, they're just, yeah, these are the Uric Overseers. They chant and it increases the morale.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Alright, let's get them there, and I'm gonna stop these guys from firing for right now. I will run this cavalry unit up so it can throw its javelins. Let's see what they do here. Oh, they are thrown over the walls.
Dwarves! Riders! With great speed!
Let's see here.
They're attacking us! They're attacking us!
Yeah, let's just go in. It's gonna be a slog anyway. We may as well just.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
This is the kind of fight we really want anyway. However, that is not really the fight we want. Coin in. So let's hopefully get him out before he goes and dies.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. March! Let's get going!
Let's get the bandits up. Alright, so we got him out. He took a lot of casualties actually, which was kind of surprising. Although it was probably the war, if I had to guess, it was the wargs. Let's see here, where is their chieftain? He's right there, so as soon as we push through, we'll be able to get him. And really the most dangerous, like I said, really the most dangerous thing here was that warg pack. And that's what I can only assume did all the damage to him.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Alright. Yep, chieftain will be dead here momentarily. Get most of the guys in.
The enemy is slain. A worthy enemy, but no less dead. We must press our advantage.
Actually, they probably throw better when they're not standing on top of each other. Just try and soften them up as much as possible.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
We've taken quite a few casualties here, unfortunately. It is just kind of the way this is going to work.
Will be ours.
Gonna try and break them. Hopefully they should break because the general's dead and goblins have horrendous morale.
The enemy are badly blooded.
The Khazad volunteers look very good. I think I've said this before, but Khazad-dûm is it's not the best looking faction. However, it is a very aesthetically pleasing faction. Especially their late game units, the black and silver, look really good. Alright, let's send the significantly reduced reclaimer companies over.
Look how our this is a clear victory.
226 men and dwarves lost their lives, unfortunately. Oin, 300 kills. The other regiment, 381. They only healed 4, unfortunately. That's really not good. I would have figured they would have healed more. The bandits lost 107. Also very unfortunate. Or no, they lost 153. I was going to say those numbers don't line up, and they killed 107. I may have gone in a little bit quick there, but whatever. We have the city. We have a growing recruitment pool, so we should be fine. The bandits are less of an issue, and the Khazad-dûm reclaimers, we can't even recruit right now. So we may as well use them while we have them. I mean, when that unit gets down low enough, I am fairly certain I'm going to pull it back.
Glory and honor.
All right. We are going to want to exterminate. Because we have no culture here. Let's see here, mission success. We got some money. And let's see here. So we have the slave pit, barracks. We don't need that. I do apologize. That is very loud. I'll try and turn that down in the recording when I go to edit it. All right. So let's see here. I'm kind of thinking, I mean, that's 504, 200. Our income has shot up, which is great. Nothing really there to recruit, nothing really there to recruit. Is there anything here we can recruit, mercenary-wise? There is not. That's not really anything to worry about, neither is that. And I assume that isn't either, yeah. Let's see here. Okay, so there he's building mining networks there. Barracks is being built there so we can recruit out of Khazad-dûm West. This will be a good settlement to have because it's a castle, and so it will be a good recruitment hub once we get the culture up, which is going to be the important part, which is why I'm kind of thinking maybe, because the culture, otherwise we'll have to wait a while. I'm thinking I'm going to actually, I mean, it's not like I'm running out of cash, so I'm going to destroy the barracks, and rebuild it once we get the culture, and that should allow me to instantly recruit more troops. I think what I am going to do, I am going to build the militia garrison. Is I think what I'm going to do.
Yes, my king.
And then we'll end the turn. So taking Ananetterod, which I may rename at some point to something a little more dwarven sounding, is going to be very important. Next thing probably is going to be marching, once I get a larger army, because I am going to need a larger army. for that. I'm going to need to march up to Ziegler, which is that one up in the right-hand corner there. Take that. That will, I believe that's also a castle. Axeman's Guild. Yeah, I'll take that. The Wood Elves Flourish. We have a new mission. Send an emissary to Bree. I don't think I need to do that. They should have a fort up here. They do, so I'll just go talk to that. War declared. Ognium. Delamroth. Anyway, what was I saying before? Yagthak, what are you doing? Don't come up here. Anyway, what I was saying before was one of the series will finish. Well, they actually will both finish at some point. And then I was kind of thinking what factions I wanted to do after. I really want to play the Ognium because they're one of my favorite factions. But they're in a region where I've already played in recently, and I want to give people variety because the map is actually it's quite large and it's varied, and I don't want to just all play in the same area all the time. Let's see here. Let's go look at. Oh, Elra here. What are you doing? If he loses to that, I'm going to be very sad. Although Elrond has a massive army, so he probably won't be losing Bruinost. Anyway. And I was just kind of thinking what factions I wanted to play. Because Khazad-dûm is not going to be a very long one, because I'm going to kind of clear the goblins out. Go up the mountain, take out Gundabad, and maybe fight Angmar. But that's probably going to be the end of the campaign. I'm not going to do like some world conquest thing. I don't necessarily follow the campaign requirements for factions, or like the campaign victory conditions, because I don't think they're always that interesting. I mean, they are in a way. I mean, usually they're done in a way that makes sense for the lore. At least somewhat. Obviously, Khazad-dûm would want to kill the orcs of Gundabad and the goblins of Moria. The Dunlendings is because the after the Lonely Mountain was taken over by Smaug, the dwarves wandered, as I understand it, the dwarves wandered all over the place for a long time, and they were actually in kind of Dunland, the area of Dunland, which in reality is basically just kind of like this area here is, I believe, like what is actually Dunland. They were over here for a little while before they tried to attack Khazad-dûm. And there was a lot of friction between the two, but regardless.
Aye, sire.
And I'm going to move that guy over there, just so a little bit of an extra garrison. What is retraining here? What? Oh, it's the Axeman's Guild. I'll take that. Anyway. So I don't really plan on killing Dunland. I might fight them if they attack. But beyond that, I don't have any plans on, killing Dunland. So,
at your service, moving quietly.
Let's see here. So I was just thinking what factions I wanted to play. Um, and so I was thinking maybe Dorwinian, because they've gotten, oh wow, a little bit of lag there. They've gotten a lot changed about them, and it's in a completely separate map, area of the map. Well, either Dorwinian or maybe Rune. Dorwinian is another faction I haven't played in a very long time. I think the last time I seriously played Dorwinian, there's not much else I can, there's not much else I can do here. So I'm just going to end the turn again. Anyway, there's not, I haven't played them. I think the last time I seriously played Dorwinian, I know I played them quite a bit when they still had a cavalry bodyguard. They used to have like a cataphract style bodyguard. No longer do they have that, obviously. It's been a very long time. They lost that bodyguard, I think, the same time. Oh, Yagthak.
The enemy lay siege, but we will stand proud.
Anyway, so we're fighting Dunland now. Because apparently Dunland has decided they're going to do a total war campaign. Because they're fighting everyone around them. That's mighty annoying. I'm not gonna lie, that is mighty annoying. Anyway, so I was thinking maybe like a Dorwinian or Rune campaign because I haven't played them in a long time. And of course, Dorwinian has had a lot of changes. I don't want to play Dale because Dale, currently in the mod, is what I like to call the poverty faction. You can't make. I have tried to play Dale multiple times, and I can just never seem to make money as them, unless the strategy is to essentially just sit around Dale with all of your troops, not building any troops, what troops you have in forts, and then you just spend like 40 turns doing economy. If that's how you're supposed to play Dale, then that's not really very enjoyable for me. But I hope the changes they bring in the next version, along with the visual changes, will be quite good. I was thinking maybe, it's kind of in the region, but I was thinking maybe Edenwaith, because again, they're a faction that has changed quite a bit over the years. They're a fun faction. They have a lot of new lore that I believe was done mostly by Galu. I don't want to play another Dwarven faction because I just did that. Could play Variags, but we're fighting Variags right now, and I think they're getting a bunch of changes in the next version. So if the next campaign, or if the next version of Divide and Conquer comes out, I'll try and, because it's easier for this, because this mod does not auto update like Thrawn's Revenge, so it's not like I have to re-download everything. If the next version comes out suddenly, and while I'm still playing one of these campaigns, I will kind of bring it to a good stopping point and call it there, and then start a new campaign in the next version. Anyway, so we have Yagthak here, who has decided that he's gonna try and take Khazad-dûm West with Thror inside, who has troops he can build. Can't retrain them still. Khazad Sentries, fairly basic spear unit. Obviously very defensive. Of course, we have Dwarven Travelers as well. It is a Legio 11. Let's see here. So, have the militia garrison. Our culture is ticking up slowly, ever so slowly. But getting those troops would be nice. Anyway, so I think I'm not going to end the episode right now. This is going to be, again, me shooting for another like 30-ish, 40-ish minute video. What I am going to do
Honor, my lord. My lord.
is I am going to
Will, my lord. Orders. Aye. My king. Aye, noble son. Joining our
I'm going to kill Yagthak.
Aye.
Ooh, okay, never mind. I don't think I can do that because it's yeah, I don't think I can do that. So withdraw from the battle. That's my mistake.
Aye.
Can't really. Let's see here.
Orders.
Of course, he could like make it, but also not make it.
My king. Onward. Closing
Alright.
in the enemy.
Anyway, so we have Yagthak blocked in. If he takes Khazad-dûm West, I'm going to be very mad.
My king.
I can't seem to. I'm trying to get these guys to come out of the city, but I can't seem to get them to come out. Unfortunate. Okay.
It will be an honor defeating
We
you.
may end up losing Thror here, because I've kind of blundered this. Okay. I guess we'll just end the turn and see. If Yagthak single-handedly takes Khazad-dûm West, I'm going to be so mad. I'm really hoping he waits, and then we can just kill Yagthak. No, he's assaulting. Okay, awesome. All right, so we have Yagthak versus Thror. Thror, of course, has what is it, Zenith Guard, which is our bodyguard unit. He has 3 airborne infantry and then some dwarven laborers. So he's called out the mining guilds to come fight Yagthak. Yagthak, as I had kind of shown briefly, has Orthanc Guard, which is not only a very good-looking unit, it is also a very strong-looking unit. Or it's not strong-looking. It looks strong, I suppose, but it is a strong unit regardless. They're effective against armor too. This is not good. Yeah, so we may lose Khazad-dûm here. Now, that'd be hilarious, and not in a good way. Let's see here. So I'll just show them off here. It's a very good looking unit. The Dunland rework, which is another faction I could play as an alternative faction, is a very good looking. They're very good looking. It's kind of funny because and Yagthak I think has a cool model. Yeah, he has a very cool looking model. It's I guess I'm just gonna have to Probably gonna have to put him in the back. They're quite good as well, but there's a lot more Orthanc Guard, which is mostly the issue. And then our laborers are pathetic. Anyway, so I guess without further ado,
You'll be safe in my company.
I guess we'll just put these guys into shield wall.
Forward! Forward!
Yeah, anyway, so Dorwinian factions that I'd like to play, that I haven't really played in a while. Dorwinian is one. Rune is another possibility if I want to play an evil faction. Variags again is another faction, but I think I want to wait for Variag. The thing is the next version is implementing what is it? It's like the engine overhaul project, which allows for a bunch of things. I don't exactly know what it can do, but I know what it can do, which is it allows for a bunch of extra cultures. So instead of like Harad and the Variags and
the enemy are battering down the gates.
actually, what am I doing? I should have just set up in the thing, because that way that the timer could maybe... Although it's a little late for that, never mind. Yeah, so Dale adds a bunch of cultures, and so...
To arms, my lord! The enemy's ram has breached the gates!
The
walls are no longer ours. The enemy have taken them.
Oh wow, I love that. They can just shoot.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Oh, we're killing quite a few of them. Anyway, so I think the cultures are being essentially separated out. So Variags will have their own culture. Rune, I think, will have its own culture, and Harad will have its own culture. So that will make it...
Only half the enemy force remains.
We're actually slaughtering Yagthak. Anyway, so that will make it a lot more interesting for the actually quite a few factions, because they won't share culture anymore. And so, because as like the Variags, one thing you could do is you could just...
Our army is tired. The enemy is slain. A worthy
Oh,
enemy.
there goes Yagthak.
We must press our advantage.
The
Look how our cowardly foe runs.
let's try and...
Our foe is utterly vanquished. Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
I can't I'm talking about like three things here at the same time, but I just can't believe Yagthak died to a 1-star general, 3 airborne infantry, and then like a peasant militia. Thrur actually got the most kills. That's hilarious. Yagthak died. He just came up by himself and got himself killed. That's... anyway, so... the... one thing you could do as the Variags in previous versions of the game, and one strategy was, especially if you planned on going good, or actually even if you were planning to do an evil campaign is you could just attack Harad, and you could instantly recruit troops out of all of the Harad cities. Same thing with the Easterlings, because since you shared culture, you could instantly recruit all of your troops, or at least some of your troops, because I think Cand also has a different recruitment system now. So,
Honor, my lord. Aye, sire. Aye.
after that, Thrur did not get a star. He got a ring though. He got a ring. He took a ring from Yagthak's finger. Yagthak's finger. If I can speak English. So anyway, that was hilarious.
My king. Aye, lord.
I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to transfer these guys over to Khaz.
Onward.
Not. Oh my God, I am having trouble today.
March our limit.
Anyway, so one thing you could do, just as a last thing, you could essentially take over your neighbors as like Cand or as Rune or as Harad, but mostly I saw it with Cand, and you could just instantly recruit like everything out of those towns. It was very broken. So now that the cultures are being separated out, it allows for a lot of different. It makes it harder to do that. Like you can't just steamroll a faction and instantly recruit a bunch of stuff. It was the same thing with like Dale or Dorwinian. Like you could attack either of them, and you could just recruit because they shared culture. Same thing with Anduin. Technically, you could like as Dale like go over and take over Anduin, and just recruit like once you built the buildings, you could just recruit everything out of those towns because they're Northmen. So I don't know how many cultures there's that are being added. I know there's quite a few though, so that will be interesting. There's other stuff that the engine overhaul project does, but it unrestricts a bunch of things in the engine. So what to do here? So this is going to have to become a defensive city now, because Yagthak decided that, or Dunlin decided that they wanted a piece of us.
Aye, sire.
Anyway, so mostly just fighting. So we've taken, just as a recap of the episode, we've taken Anonetterod, which may get a dwarven name at some point. We have now at war with Dunlin, so now we have to fight them. And the next episode, because I'm going to be ending it here because it's about 40 some minutes. So next episode we're going to be going after Zagkala. Maybe if I can cobble together an army that's more than like 500 guys. And then after this, again, I will be doing a Dol Amroth episode. Again, the Pentastar alignment series, for those few who watched it, is not continuing, just because I don't have, again, the mod updated, and I don't feel like going through and re-downloading it. I'll figure something out for its time slot, or I might just play more Divide and Conquer. There probably won't be a third Divide and Conquer campaign. 2 is enough for me. I might occasionally, since I won't be doing the Pentastar series, I might occasionally do like one-off episodes of other games, maybe. But I think with that, I'm going to save. And as you can see, it's been some time since I played. I'm going to leave it there. I hope everyone who watched it this far, I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I know it's been kind of a rambly episode, but that's just how I do things, I suppose. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you join me next time. And obviously, let me know what you liked or didn't like. If you feel like commenting something, you don't have to. But regardless, until the next video uploads or airs or what have you, I hope everyone has a great day, week, month, year, whatever it ends up being. I hope it's a good time for you. But until next time, farewell.